where you talk about how everyone was calling you up and they were like, you got to do this for us. Was this fight kind of analogous to like a Joe Louis versus Max Mellon? Because it seemed like it was more than just who wins this fight. It seemed like it was bigger than that.
I think it was like, I just think it was a lot of people that kind of felt like they've seen a trend in my career and in other people's careers where they're not getting the credit, you know, and I'm not going to demand that kind of stuff, whatever, like, whether I get it or not, I got to stay focused and do my job. But people, they see things, they read things, you know, they're feeling a certain kind of way, like, look, man, why is this happening? So I really felt like, and it really wasn't a storyline, but behind the scenes, man, I felt the pressure of people saying, bro, dude, I can show you text message after text, man, do this, man, please, dude, like, begging me, like, do it, man, don't let them get away with this type of thing. And I was like, man, like, this is serious, like, this ain't just a boxing match, like, people are feeling a certain way about the first fight and things that are being said, and they really want me to win this fight. So it was pressure, but it was super encouraging too, man, it really was. And I felt loved, I felt supported, and it was just a cool feeling, man. It was a cool feeling.
Before the stoppage, did you have a sense of where you thought the fight was in terms of the score?
I gotta watch it, but I think I was up like maybe 4-2. But again, it depends on how you seeing it. Some people probably had a 3-3. Some people may have had him up 4-2. I don't think he definitely won no 4 rounds, but when you get a stoppage, man, it don't matter.
Right.
I could have been down 6-0. It don't matter.
What do you think of just, like, I know you're a true professional, but the poor sportsmanship on the podium? Kovalev said you were son of judges, but it didn't even go to the judges.
He said that again today?
Yeah, at the podium he said, oh, son of judges did it or something, but it didn't go to the judges.
I know, that was the plan. Like, I would just say this, and then I'll just leave it alone. Like, I think for him and his team right now, less is more. The less they say, the better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that it's just not a good look. It's no sweat off of my back or nothing like that. Like, it's not going to change anything we got going on.
I got another question. Just because you were knocked down in the second round, in this fight, did the second round, were you like, man, I got to be cautious just because of the number 2?
I didn't feel overly cautious or nothing like that. I just was determined, like, I'm not touching that canvas. Like, and those are the kind of, like, that's the mental rep. Now, you still may touch the canvas, but in my mind, it's like, and it's not a boastful thing, but that's like the self-talk that I go through a camp. Like, I'm not touching the canvas. It ain't happening. Like, that's just, those are the things you tell yourself when you prepping in training camp, when you're running up them hills, like, I'm not touching the canvas. And it's amazing how the body will respond. You look at Aaron Pryor and Alexis Arguello, he made up his mind, I'm not going nowhere tonight. And some of those shots he got hit with would have crushed many a man, but that night, I'm not going nowhere. When you talk about Hagler and Hearns, Hearns asked Hagler, how did you stay up? He said, I wasn't gonna fall. It's a mentality, man. So I didn't like being down there. I didn't like the look on my family's face in the locker room. I didn't like it, man. I don't feel like I should be on that canvas. I don't like being on the canvas at all. I don't do sit-ups on the canvas. I don't bend down and tie my shoe on the canvas. I don't like being on the canvas for no reason.
What did you tell Kovalev at the weigh-in?
I just told him he got what he asked for. You know, I just kept telling him, you got what you asked for. Then he gave his little grin. I said, you can smile all you want. You got what you asked for. That's all I told him.
Your defense looked real swift in this one. Was that just something that you knew that you had to incorporate?
I worked on it. You know, I worked on it, man. I had my bro here, my little bro Simone. This dude, look at this dude's hands, man. This dude's a huge puncher, man.
What the? You should be the DN. Those are DN hands.
Now you should play for the Warriors. The boy can crack, man. And,
what weight?
Like heavy.
Okay.
He's my top sparring partner this camp. We had sparring years, man. He came through. We got in some great rounds. We do 4-minute rounds. Sometimes we did 20-minute rounds.
He says what?
20-minute rounds, yeah. Where I have guys.
Yo, we got to keep it moving.
I have guys come in, like they get 5 minutes apiece.